Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So this is day 151 of my coding journey. So I'm back here working on Tripper, which is my first ever React project. It's crazy how I haven't completed this project yet. I've just been working on a ton of other things, but I really want to try to get this completed maybe here this upcoming week or the week after next. Like I said, it's my first ever React project, so it does hold a special place in my heart. So I really want to get it deployed, and I put a lot of time into it. But there's still some things that I have to do to it. So first things first, I do want to change these cards up. And so this is the first cards that I made. I want to change them up to the newer ones that I made on this page, which is these cards. And I still have to do the data for everything, and that's like the boring part, like actually typing up JSON and stuff like that. But I actually might I was thinking about adding Firebase to this project. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, so I got that to work on. I got to change the cards, and also I still have to finish this page. I did a little bit of work on this page a few days ago. So I actually might do that right now. I might finish up this page. There's one more section that I wanted to add underneath the map. It was, let me see if I can pull up the wireframe. I think I deleted it, like the little picture that I drew up at work. But basically it was like another section underneath this map that I wanted to add. It was kind of like, let's see if it loads. My computer goes so slow. It's kind of like this section here, like something like this with an image and then some text on the right. I still gotta change this. I put anything for now, but and some alarm. I still gotta change that as well. So yeah, there's still some things, still a vacation page as well. I gotta make this image a little bit smaller. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it like that. Still gotta come up with a little description for that, but I might use ChatGPT for that. And still gotta add some content here in that blue section. Gotta add some content here in this blue section. So there's still a ton of work to do. Still gotta work on the pages here as well. But these pages are just mirror this page here. So I'll just mirror this. So it'll be the same thing as this page. So yeah, let's work on this page and maybe make it responsive as well. Let me see if I made it responsive. See, look, it's not really responsive. It's a little bit actually. Hold on. So that it looks good here. I might change the order of this. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that though. But because this is in its own div, and all of this is in its own div, so I don't know how I'm gonna make this appear right underneath the images. But that's gonna be tough actually. Might gotta switch around some code. But it looks good here. Everything looks good. It's just when we get to right here, it's when it looks a little bit weird. It looks good, looks good. So alright, so yeah, we'll fix it up. But first let's add this extra section and then work on these frequently asked questions. Let me just make sure you guys can see the screen. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and add the extra section. Okay, so the section that I wanted to add was kind of like something like a travel agent, and then on the right it'll have that travel agent's name or something like that, and then maybe like a button saying, you know, book now or call now or something. I don't know. So let's go ahead and go to like Unsplash and grab an image of like a business woman or man. Let's do business. Okay, so I want the orientation landscape, and this is important or not. Okay. All right, so okay, that was nice. This one's nice. Just need a random image. I don't know. I'm not gonna overthink it. Something like something like this, I guess. Yeah, that looks nice. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and copy the URL, copy image address, because I got way too much images on here and it's actually slowing up my computer. It's slowing up everything, slowing up the whole site in general. I don't know what the hell's going on. But all right, so let's go ahead and make this component. And like I said, this is my first React project, so a lot of this stuff is still unorganized. I'm keeping it this way just so I can go back and see how far I came, but I would definitely change a lot of this stuff up. Like, what is this? Home components. Okay, that's a little bit organized. So I added, you know, home components with all of the home components. Okay, and I got destinations, cruise page. Okay. We got accordion. So do I have a cruise detail? Okay, so these are all the components. Let's go ahead and make a new folder in here, and we're gonna name it cruise details. Or I probably should just do details components, because I will be using this for vacations page as well. So detail components. I just woke up, so might be a little bit lost. All right, so in here I'm gonna do a I don't know what to name this type of section. I'm just gonna do just like a meet or like a book now section. .jsx. That's another thing. I think I have like all JS files because my bootcamp didn't teach me about JSX and .jsx or .tsx. They taught us, you know, .js, and I will never use .js again after learning like you get the snippets when you use .jsx, the autocompletes. All right, so we're gonna do like a div, and let's go ahead and remove this. And I'm just gonna do a const image equals that. All right, that's simple. I don't want to overdo it. All right, and let's go ahead and put this inside of our cruise detail, the book now section. That is down here. Actually, it's up here because it's the left side, so it's right under the map, which is here. Not sure if I should do it underneath the div or I think it'll be good here. Let's do book now section. All right, we should be able to see it here in a second. My computer, oh, we don't have any content, so we won't see anything. All right, so let's go ahead and add our image. So let's do image src. It's going to be image 0, and the alt can just be travel agent. We should be able to see our image now. Not mistaken. There we go. Nice. All right. And why is this not sticking? Oh, okay. I see why. So I want this here to like come all the way down. See, I was just going there. It's because on the cruise detail, I have the max width, I believe, or max height to, well, I got the height to 200 VH. So I'm going to do, let's change this to like 400 VH. And that should fix it. Now it should just go all the way down, all the way down. Okay, maybe not. Huh. how can I make it to where like it doesn't go all the way down like that? 300. I mean, 300 is okay. But we still gotta add the footer as well. Huh. Let's add the footer in here right quick. Let's go to cruise detail. And actually, hold on, wait, the footer should be, yeah, I guess the footer isn't there. Okay, I'm a little confused. The footer should be on every page, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. Cruise. Okay, so I'm adding it to every page. Alright, so we're gonna have to, alright. So we're gonna have to add a fragment and get rid of that. This code is just, everything's just so messy about this file, and I love it. It's crazy. Alright, so footer, and I should add the footer in there now. There we go. That is perfect. Actually perfect. It's a little bit off, but we'll play around with it once we actually fix up this section, because it probably won't be 300 VH. It might be like 250. But yeah, it's perfect. Nice. Okay, stops right there. All right, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and work on this section. So book now, and we also gonna need a book now section .css. I'm just gonna go ahead and use modules. It's like I use half modules, half CS. Like this file is lit. Oh my! If you guys go take a look at this on my GitHub, you guys see how messy this stuff is. I have like some with CSS variables, cause like I said, this is my first ever React project, so I was learning throughout this whole thing so far, and like I learned, you know, CSS variables. There's probably some tailwind somewhere. There's no tailwind, but there's probably like there's CSS variables, there's modules, CSS modules, there's some JSX files, there's some JS files. It's just like, it's really, I was just learning. This is basically just all, but I'm really gonna use this to like look back on and just say, you know, I got way better than this now. So book now section dot module CSS. Okay, and let's go ahead and import that. Let's do import classes from, I have to put that in parentheses or no? Classes from, oh no, I shouldn't. Import classes from / book now module CSS. All right, so for the parent div, we're just going to do a class name of classes dot container. Okay, so that'll be our container, and then we could add a div around the image. Add a div around the image, and we can give this a class name of classes, class name, and then we'll do a classes image, and then I want a text, so we'll do like a div here, and then we'll have like an h1 of like Contact our travel agent. Something like that. I don't know. I never created a travel agency site before. I don't know. Don't know what's supposed to be on it. All right, then we'll have like a maybe like a H3 saying, you know, contact our travel agent Emily. She looks like a Emily, or maybe like a Victoria. Maybe she like a Victoria Morales. Dope name, Victoria Morales. Make sure. Why is stuff not showing up? Okay, there we go. Victoria Morales, and then we'll just have basically a button, like maybe like a button that says button that just says book, start planning, I guess, something like that. Start planning now. I don't know. All right, so let's go ahead and give this a class name of classes dot agent info. I don't know. All right, so let's go ahead and start styling this. Let's go ahead to our module, and first things first, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what it's going to be. Display flex. Make sure everything works. There we go. And we're gonna do I'm not gonna add anything else for now. Go ahead and just focus on the image and see how big we're gonna make that. But I guess we can do maybe like an align item center. Everything could be aligned, and then let's go ahead and grab our image. This is one thing. This is like my kryptonite when it comes to coding. I don't know. I don't really understand it. Like sizing images. I cannot get like sizing images right for some reason when it comes to CSS. I was told you're not supposed to, you know, put a height, but I've seen some people do height, and I just really don't see how to really do images. It's crazy. So I'm gonna do image, and I don't know if I used that word right. Kryptonite, is that? I don't know. All right. Image. Okay, so let's do a width of, I have no idea. Let's do maybe like 500 pixels and see what happens. Okay, that's way too big. Let's do like 200 pixels. Okay, I see what it is now. So let's do an image, and then image, and we're gonna just do a width of 100%. I was about to write width full like in CSS. Okay. All right, so keep it like that, and now we can play around with this number and get 500 if we want. Okay, so I know a little bit. Okay. All right, I think that looks nice. Like that's a good size, maybe. And let me just make sure. Okay. I should make it like min width, right, or some shit like that. Let's keep it like this for now. And for the container, I want to do a margin top through rem. Add some space, maybe like 4 rem. All right. Scroll down. Nice. And so flex, and I guess we can add maybe like a little gap of one rim, two rim, and we can do a justify content center. Actually, no, I kind of want everything to line up. So let's just do a justify content space between. All right, perfect. And now let's work on this section here. It's gonna be this little section. It's not that big of a deal. I think I named this agent info. And we're gonna grab the, we could just make the whole thing a text align center. And now we could just grab everything one by one, I guess. Agent info, H1. I'm gonna do a font size. Let's try 2 rem. Probably way too big. Wait, is that the default? 3 rem? Yeah, it's a little too big and it's throwing everything off. Is it? Yeah. Let's do like just like 2.5 rem maybe. I kind of don't want the text to wrap, but let me see if, I mean, I could make it not wrap by just doing white space, no wrap, I believe is that, and the text shouldn't wrap, but that really messes a lot of things up when you do that. See, and that's one thing that I did in a couple parts of this project to probably avoid this. In my opinion, put it, you know, when it's needed, but in this case I really don't think it's needed. It really throws a lot of things off. So let me make everything go back to normal. So contact our travel agent, not too bad I guess, and we can add a color of our primary color. Okay, and let's work on, I really wanted the text to be a little bit bigger. Maybe if I make it like bold or something. Oh wait, bold. Everything already bold? 700? Okay, that's weird. I don't, did I install the right font? Let's go look right quick. Apps.js. Oh, not in there. Apps CSS. Yeah, I have 700. This is my attempt to do CSS variables. So look, I don't even use half of this. I do use the primary color, but I don't use none of this stuff. But at least I tried and I know how to do it now. You know, whenever I use CSS, I'll be using Tailwind and most of my stuff now. Most of my like own projects, but you know, whenever I do land a job and stuff, I'm definitely gonna have to use CSS again. But I do plan on using Tailwind for my own projects. Yeah, so let's go back. Where are we at? Book now. So I guess we could just keep it like that. Let's go ahead and grab the H3. And actually, let's go ahead and make this a display flex and flex direction column. And we're just gonna add a little gap of 2 rem. Okay, looks a little better now, but let's go back and I actually want to add, I want to put a div around the name and the H1. So I mean H1 and H3. And we don't gotta name this div. This is gonna be just to group them together. so they can be nice and grouped together, and I think that looks better. Let's go ahead and maybe make her name a little bit bigger. Do agent info H3, and we're gonna do a font size of 2 rem. It's the same thing as only way too big, yeah. 1.5 rem. Right, a little bit bigger. I think it looks nice. Okay, and Victoria Morales, and maybe just like a little bit of margin top of like 0.5 rem, like just a little bit. Yeah. All right, so let's focus on this button now. Agent info. Let's do button, and this is going to be so I think we gotta make it a display inline or something like that, or maybe inline block. Forget. Maybe not. Let's do a width. Not a WebKit filter. Let's do a width of 50%. Let's see what happens. Okay, and we just do a margin auto. I should bring it back to the middle. Let's bring this up some, and let's just style our button. Let's do a padding of 1 rem maybe. Okay, not too bad. We can do 0 rem and then 1 rem. Alright, let's do 0.5 rem. This is about, yeah, that's like the perfect button. I think that's what I have over here in my app CSS. Let's see, button padding. Oh, I got 2 rem. So yeah, 0.5 rem and then 2 rem. That's like perfect. So let's try 2 rem and see. I think 2 rem's a little bit too big though for this one. Oh yeah, way too big. Alright, let's do 1 rem. I mean, maybe if we bring the, I do want to try this new stuff. Let's see big content, see what happens. Okay, big content. All right, perfect. It works. Isn't it like the CSS slogan for people that don't know how to use it? Because I don't. It works. That's all that matters. I'm not touching it. All right, let's do a background color, and let's make it maybe let's do a var. Let's see what we got. Go down here. That's one thing that's why I stopped using it, because like the autocomplete didn't work for me. I don't know if that's normal with React. So let's go ahead and use maybe secondary color. Let's use this. All right, look now. All right. Wait, did I do that right? Okay. And let's do a outline, none, border, none, and a border radius 20 pixels. Pixels, and color of white. I think we got a button there, guys. I'm normally a little bit picky on styling, but like I said, I really want to get this deployed. But I mean, it looks okay. Got all the colors. Our logo colors and stuff like that. It's not too bad. We do need a cursor pointer. And let's add an active state and all of that stuff. But before I do that, I actually want to fix that. It's bothering me a little bit. You see how it's going underneath? Let's go ahead and fix that and play around with that right quick. Let's go down to Cruise Detail CSS. And I'm going to change this to 250. See what happens. Okay, so we don't want that. Let me see. Let me look up something. CSS height. CSS DH fit content or something. I don't know. I think I gotta do like a min height. All right, sorry about that. I got a call. So I think we have to do like a maybe like a min height or something like that, or maybe not. Maybe I just gotta play around with it. Let's do 280 ph. A little bit too much again. I think it's actually this that's causing it. So this is the left side. Let's comment that out and see what happens. Whoa. Whoa. And let's add a height of 100 ph. Okay. Oh, I got 2 VH. That's why. That's hilarious. Let's do 275. Okay, I think we got it. That looks nice. Like that. Yeah, it looks nice. Scroll down. Nice, nice. Okay. So I want to comment this back out and see, because all this is basically 100 VH minus 80 pixels. Is literally all it is, and it doesn't seem to be messed up. So it's definitely was this height. Let's go ahead and knock this down to like 270, and it should be like perfect. There we go. All right, cool. All right, so that is our page. I might do a border radius or something for the image. I don't know. That's the image look a little weird. Let's do a for the not that image. Let's do over here. So for image itself, the div, let's do a border radius 20 pixels. Okay, that didn't work. I think I know why. Yeah, that worked right there. And maybe like a little shadow. Let's do like a box shadow maybe, but I think I gotta add this on the div itself. Let's do a box shadow, and let's go ahead to our app CSS and grab this box shadow. So let's do medium, I guess. Box shadow medium. So do a var dash box shadow medium. I don't know if I did that right. I probably should. Oh, okay, I did do it right. So all right. Maybe on here. I don't think this will work on the image though, should it? Oh, it does. Okay, nice. All right. Okay, so that's our box shadow and everything is looking nice. We got our little section down there. We got our fully functional map. And if you want to go larger, it'll take you to Google. It's a fake address. I don't know what that is, but yeah, this page is done. I just gotta do the questions. Yeah, we could probably use ChatGPT to come up with some questions for that. You know, we live in a time where we don't gotta think about stuff like that no more. So yeah, so this page is done. So I think actually it's not done. We gotta make it responsive because yeah, we definitely gotta make this responsive because it's not responsive right now. Right there, here it looks great. I don't like this. I don't like this section there. Nah, that sucks. Actually, no, we can make that look better. Let's go ahead over. Let me move this over here. And all we gotta do is let's go to the cruise detail, scroll down here, and let's grab this media query. Back up to book now. The hell just happened? Okay. And we're gonna do a media query for max width 980 pixels. I'm just gonna do agent info of flex direction column, and that should fix that and make it look a little bit better, right? Maybe not. Hold on. Oh, it's already flex direction column. Oh, we gotta do the container. There we go. And image look a little bit weird, don't it? We definitely gonna have to add a padding to this. Let's do a padding. One room. With 100%. Guess we gotta bring down the image size as well. And I need to work on my CSS skills. I'm telling you, I'm actually thinking about purchasing one of the I forgot his name, the CSS King, Kevin Powell, I believe. Might purchase one of his courses because I got the styling in my head. Like I think I can like design like decent, but it's like I just CSS really be kicking my butt sometimes. So image and nice to know that I'm not the only one. It's devs out here that's been coding for years that when they get in CSS it's like a whole new world. Cause I don't know, it's like memes of CSS out there. It's crazy, it's funny. All right, so let's do an image and let's do, I guess, oh, we'll just change the width of like 300 pixels. Maybe this will work. Okay, that looks okay. Maybe like 400. That looks way better. Okay, and let's come out. So the site looks good like this. Site looks great. Everything looks good. Images, we got our images. We got our accordion, we got our map. This section looks okay. And when you come in, as you can see right there, for some reason it's pushing over off the screen. I wonder why that's happening. Huh. Yeah, it looks good mobile. Looks really good mobile. It's just this section, man. I wish I can do something a little bit cooler with it. I probably can. I mean, I can do something cool with it, but do I really want to do that right now? I mean, I could display none it and then have a button up here over here, like on the side, and as you scroll, it just says details. Tap for details or something like that, and then this shows up. So I can possibly do that. I don't know if I got the time to do that though. Yeah, I don't think I have the time to do that right now, but I think I'm gonna add that. I think I'm gonna do that though. That's gonna be it. It's for this page. Like so I'm gonna have like a tap for details. It'll just be like a little bit, maybe like a black banner that comes out here, and then as you scroll, you'll still be there. It'll still be there, and then you can either tap it or not, and then when you tap it, the details will pop up, royal, and I think that'll look nice. This thing will pop up. I think that'll look really nice. So yeah, I think I'm gonna add that in there. It looks good there. Everything looks good. So that's gonna be gone. That way I can work on this as well. Max width. Let's actually change this down a little bit to like 7. Let's do 800. So yeah, right there, it looks good now. Okay. So yeah, I think that's gonna make it look nice. I think like, yeah, that's gonna make it look really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on this page now, and I'm gonna say that for a whole nother video. It's gonna look nice. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we have to do. So this page needs to be worked on. I gotta add content there, add some more content here, and still gotta change up these cards. Let me move this over here and move that down there like that. Let me see what's the deal with these cards here. So these cards should be in the home component and feature destination. So I want to feature different cards. Let's see. We can probably just do because I got it set up. I actually got some things set up nice in here. So I have, if you go over to my layout and cruise cards, let's go to the JS. So here I have, I got it set up pretty nicely. So whenever let me check this again, cruise. So yeah, I just got to import cruise cars, and then I can go ahead and choose a value of how many cars I want there. So I can actually just put cruise cars into there, and 4 of them. I can do last cards and beginning cards. So I might just do that, or I might just do that with the vacation ones as well, actually too. So, but for now we could just put the cruise cards. So let's go ahead and to our home page, and then here for feature list, I'm gonna do. Actually, no. Okay, hold on. Let's take that off. Let's go back. And for feature card, for home, feature list. Dang, I got animations and everything, man. Do I really gotta get rid of this? I really don't want to. Please, messages. Alright. So, alright, I'm trying to think of how I'm gonna do this without having to delete all of this. Card. Okay. Okay, that's pretty easy. So what we'll do is this. So let's import just for now, but because I want vacations to be here, but I haven't made a vacation splice thing yet for like the featured vacations. So but for now we can just put 4 cruise images or cruise cards. So we'll do import and we'll do cruise. Let's go over back to home right quick. So cruise, not home, cruise cards, and then we gotta just copy this and go here to feature list. And it's passing. Let's just see if this works. Cruise. Let's import cruise cards from /. Where is it? So it's in layout. So /. Okay. Destination. I am like lost right now, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so that's app section. I don't need to do that. Let's do // I'm so used to using like Next.js and shit now. I gotta do another // and then layout / cruise cards / cruise cards. There we go. Okay, let's see what happens. If they show up. And there they whoa. Oh, okay, it's mapping through each one. Got you. So we can actually just do this. We can get rid of the map for now. Yeah, let's get rid of the map for now. See what happens. Okay. Get rid of this ID. Oh no, I want the ID. Actually, no, I don't need the ID. I'm not mapping. Get rid of the class name. That there. Alright, let's see if that fix the issue of why it's like off a little bit. Okay, it's probably no. I'm gonna have to really play with this and see, because yeah, I think I might just get rid of this whole thing and just start fresh. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this folder and just start fresh, because I got a different data for this as well. Like, look, this is just the feature data. It's just, and then I have another, some more data here. So it's like, where is it? I guess on the shared. Up there. I got stuff everywhere. Sheesh. But yeah, I'm gonna work on this a little bit today. I'm gonna probably get this section done. So this is my goal. Let's see. So this is my goal. I want to finish up this section. I'm not talking all this today, by the way. I want to finish all this up today. This section here today. And maybe tomorrow or the next day I want to, so this page is done. That looks a little weird, don't it? Why does it look weird like that? It looks off. I might gotta fix that. That looks weird. So that page is kind of done. This page is done, I believe. We got the cruise. Just gotta work on that, come up with something for that. And then vacation page is almost done. I just gotta find some content for that. I gotta come up with more vacations, and I gotta do like a little splice method for the vacations, because right now they're rendering all 12 of them in each section, but I only want 4 up here, and then I want all 12 down here. So that feature section is going to be in this page too. And then the contact page is done. Whoa. That is weird. Is that how it's supposed to be? This site is, man, this is this is funny. Alright, so yeah, this page is done. Got the whole Meet the Team. This is like the best looking section on the site. But yeah, it's still a lot of work. Like I said, this is my first, yeah, and I messed up my modals as well. So the login modal doesn't work because I was playing around with something, and so I gotta go back and copy the data from, copy the code from GitHub. But that's it for me today. Still a lot of work. Like I said, this is my first ever React project, so a lot of this stuff is kind of, I don't know, broken. But I don't plan on going back and fix it, because I don't know, just look back and see how far I came. And the site looks great, but it's just I think I could definitely do better when it comes to the code. So yeah, just still a lot to do on it, but hopefully I can get it deployed here maybe in a week or two, and this will be another project under my belt. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I might work on the e-commerce site a little bit. I do want to add some like load-in icons whenever like the data is loading on it. So might do that today. Sorry about the car. I might do that tomorrow. I will see you guys later, and that is day 151. Peace out.